Hi there, Troy Harrison, the Sales Navigator. And today I want to talk about one of the biggest changes that's coming to selling as we come out of the COVID-19 crisis. And that is there's going to be a lot more selling by video and by phone happening. A lot of your face-to-face interactions are going to be replaced by remote interactions. A lot of your phone interactions, however, are going to be upgraded to video interactions because, let's face it, people are more comfortable with Zoom calls. This doesn't have to be all bad, guys. Alan Weiss likes to say that there are dimensions of contact. Email or text is single dimensional. Telephone is two dimensional. Face-to-face is three dimensional. Well, let's call a video call 2.5 dimensions. So that means that some of your face-to-face interactions where customers decide they'd rather have a Zoom call with you than see you face-to-face, those are going to get downgraded from 3 dimensions to 2.5. But a lot of your phone calls can be upgraded. So if you do it right, you can actually gain quality of contact with a lot of your customers. So video selling doesn't have to be all bad, but let's talk about how to maximize video selling and make it work for you. First and foremost, consider your camera angle and your lighting. You really want your camera angle to be right at about eye level with the lens. I actually am shooting this on a laptop right now, and I'm looking straight into the camera lens. I'm not looking down at the screen. Now I'm looking down at the screen. Right now I'm looking into the lens. When you look into the lens, you are looking at your viewer. That's very important. And you may have to boost your device up. Again, I'm using a laptop. I'm using something very, very high tech to boost it up. 2 big coffee table books. But make sure that you get your camera angle at about eye level. Otherwise, it really gives a weird perspective. And also consider your lighting. Where I'm sitting right now, you'll notice I've got a dark wood desk right behind me, but the lighting on my face is pretty bright. It's just natural outside lighting. I've got the windows open. I've got a light on in the office on my other side, so I've got good lighting on my face. People want to see you. As a matter of fact, I'll show you the difference now. Same desk, lower light, bad light on my face, and now the laptop is at desk level and I'm looking down. See the difference? Makes a huge difference. Think about that. Same desk, same room, complete difference in the quality of the image. While we're talking about the visuals, think about the background behind you. Is there anything inappropriate or distracting? You'll notice on my desk hutch right behind me, I've got some business books. By the way, you can watch the video on those business books and see which ones I recommend. I've got a car show award. I've got a few other mementos up there. Nothing really inappropriate or distracting behind me. Think that through. If you wouldn't want your customers to see it live and in person, if you wouldn't bring it to a sales call, make sure it's not in your video call. Now we're going to talk about something really important. Tip number 3, and this is incredibly important. Folks, if they can't hear you, they can't buy from you. One of the worst parts about any sort of a video conference or even a teleconference is when you got to sit there and go, could you repeat that? I couldn't hear what you said. Take the time and make the investment. If your laptop or your device doesn't have a great microphone, get one. Here's mine. I use a Blue Yeti microphone. It's also directional. It'll point right at my face and it'll catch everything that I'm saying. It's a great microphone. It does take a little bit of effort to make it play nicely with Windows 10, but it's worth it. That doesn't have to be yours though, but if your laptop doesn't have a great microphone, get one. Or you might even consider getting a headset. I got spoiled by this. This is a Blue Parrot B250 XT Bluetooth headset, and I actually resisted a headset for quite a while, and I finally got one a couple of years ago because I was doing a 3-hour webinar, and I've gotten spoiled. I don't even like to do a 5-minute phone call without one of these things anymore. They are great. So whatever you've got to do to make sure that you can be clearly heard is incredibly important. Number 4, and this is kind of funny, but it's also kind of not, dress appropriately. I'm wearing a shirt and tie right now. But whatever people can see is very important. And I want to cover something else too. Wear pants. I was on a video call a couple of years ago with somebody, and they were dressed very nicely, had on a nice shirt and everything. And I heard dogs barking in the background, and they jumped up to see what the dogs were fussing about. You got it. No pants. Boxer shorts only. Here's the thing, guys. Joking about not wearing pants on a video call, funny. Actually not wearing pants on a video call, inadvisable. At the very least, wear a decent dress shirt or a decent sports shirt. You know, I was doing a video call the other day and somebody in a t-shirt was on the other end of it. They said, "You're wearing a real shirt." Yes, I am, because this is the way I want to present. A lot of the time, I'm not wearing a tie. I just felt like wearing one right now. But again, dress appropriately. Number 5, remember that video and phone compresses calls. You have to be much more efficient with your dialogue. The sales call that might take an hour face-to-face becomes compressed much more down to business when you are on a video or a phone call. That's going to be 20 minutes to a half an hour. So have a good game plan for what you're going to talk about, the questions you're going to ask, and the presentations you're going to make. And then finally, number 6, practice and test the technology. If you're getting on a video conference, show up 10 minutes early if at all possible. Get logged on. Make sure that there's no app that you have to download that you don't know about. Make sure you can test the audio and video on the computer. Just make sure that everything is working fine, because again, if the technology isn't working, that's going to eat into your sales call time. You might not even get the sales call. And practice. Get comfortable with video. Take some time, shoot video of yourself, watch it back. It's a non-threatening environment, but make sure and do it in the setting that you're going to be using when you are on those video calls. All right, so those are my 6 tips for much improved video selling. I encourage you to embrace this technology. Do everything that you can to maximize your use of it. Folks, it's a new world of selling, but it doesn't have to be a bad one. I want to encourage you, subscribe to my video channel. I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos every week, both on coming out of the COVID-19 and on sales fundamentals. Thanks a bunch for now. I'm Troy Harrison, the Sales Navigator. We'll talk to you next time. If you're a business owner, manager, or president or CEO, and you'd like some expert feedback on your sales team, I'd be happy to help. Go to troyharrison.com/SSR for a free sales strategy review.